Hey, what is up guys? Guitar Rock here, welcome back to another Blue Archive video. Finally the maintenance is done and I'm actually really happy with the maintenance rewards. If you guys see right here, we do get quite a lot. I know there's an emergency maintenance going on and stuff, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. But let me show you guys, look at this. We got 1200, we also get one extra raid ticket, the total assault ticket, right? So that's pretty cool, right? You get 480 for maintenance complete, this for emergency maintenance, and then you get another 1200. So plenty of rewards for sure, just from maintenance alone, 22 pulls to be total, right? Really crazy. In fact, some players are even saying that they want to reroll. After the maintenance, they want to reroll and take advantage of these gifts because now you can get 80 multi-pulls, which is just an absurd amount. Alright, now here's the thing that I want to talk to you about today. We're going to be doing the raid guide. Total Assault is basically raids in this game, so if I say raids, it's going to be Total Assault. So in the Total Assault, basically you are fighting the boss. If you beat normal, you can fight against hard. If you beat hard, you can fight against very hard. I haven't beaten very hard yet, which is why the hardcore is not accessible to us. So right now, this is in beta. For the Binah, you can see the rank here and the total season rewards. Alright, so how this works is basically very straightforward. You can basically set up as many teams as you can to try to beat the boss. Alright, so hopefully depending on the difficulty that you beat. For example, you can click on the team for anyone in the ranks here to see how they do. For this guy managed to beat it with one particular team. Some might even take a couple of, so if I scroll down you can see some of them, maybe they beat it with two teams. So you can basically re-enter within 1 hour, which I'm going to show you. The important thing is the reward details. So right now you can see since we are in beta, everybody is going to basically grab the same reward, which is from rank 1 to 100. Everybody is going to get this. But once the real raid starts, you're going to have the ability to choose number 1. If you join a club, from anyone in the club, then you can basically choose one member from them to use in the raids, right? One more thing is there'll be proper rankings and you have to be like something like PvP, right? You have to be above certain tier to get some of the rewards. So right now this is the first season, basically we're still in beta, so therefore everybody gets the same reward. The goal right here is to try to reach 47 million because at least you get these 200 pyroxenes. So if you can reach 47 million, you'll be getting a total of 650 pyroxenes if you manage to reach right here. Alright, hopefully you can get the 3 extra million to reach the 50 million as well. As you can see, once you have beaten it before once, you can actually sweep through it. Alright, this one I haven't beaten, but since I've beaten hard, I can actually sweep through it. You know, you're not forced to play it multiple times per day, which is something that I do appreciate a lot. Team compositions for Binah. Now Binah, basically your focus here is to use any yellow teams. So any yellow team is going to work just fine. I'm going to give you guys some idea, but if you definitely reroll for Iori, she's going to be your best bet, your best DPS character to deal a ton of damage. Now if you don't have Iori, however, Maki is going to be pretty decent against Binah as well. Alright, let's jump here and have a look at who are the most commonly used units for raids. So in terms of striker, recommended would be either Maki, Iori. So if you have Iori, you need someone that can, a yellow type, attack type needs to be piercing to deal with Binah because Binah is a yellow type boss. So that's the whole objective. The defense type for Binah is heavy. So Iori is going to be what I'm going to use as my main damage dealer. If you don't have Iori, Maki is pretty good. Alright, Maki right here. Right, she's pretty decent. I think she might be better than Iori, I'm not too sure because she does have higher modifier despite the skill cost being higher, right? 1000% increase her attack as well. If you look at this basic skill, it actually decreases Binah's defense. This is really strong. To decrease boss defense definitely helps, especially in raids, especially when there's timer on it, right? And then the last one, Neru. Neru is also a very good option. So if you have one of these, make sure you sub in the first slot. I would highly recommend. This is going to be really, really good. Neru also has 700% modifiers and her EX skill is only 2 costs, right? Let's talk about some budget-friendly options if you don't have any of these. Akane is going to be pretty decent. Akane right here, she does a lot to a single target. Make sure you guys do not sleep on her, alright? Look at this. She deals 547% of attack, decreased defense as well, which definitely helps, and her basic deals a ton of damage every 40 seconds. So if you can get her to 3-star, I think this can help a little bit. I'm not sure if the boss, if this evasion works on boss, but I would definitely, you know, see if you can try to get her up to 3-star. I might do it later, not today. But definitely I will do it one day for sure. Definitely it's something to look out for. She's definitely one of the stronger characters. In fact, let me try and level her up. Alright, I don't think I can level her up to 34, but it's okay with that. So, Akane, definitely something that you want to slowly build if you can. Junko, also, you know, she is one of the better yellow types. If you don't have Iori, she's probably the second best option. She can deal a lot to the Binah boss. She does 746% of attack as damage to enemies within a straight line. The problem is it decreases her current HP, so I'm not too sure. You might need a healer also, but keep in mind that she does become invincible for 12.8 seconds, and also if you have her at 3 star, she has this one where she does more attack proportionate to the missing HP. So the more missing HP she has, the more attack she will do, which is pretty crazy. And last but not least, Binah. Do not sleep on Binah. I know she's a 1 star, she's the best, one of the better rate characters. If you have her at 3 star, I got mine up to 2 star. I don't think I can get mine to 3 star. So her ESK is nothing special. Basically, increase her attack, ignores normal attack, delay, blah blah blah. But what makes her strong is this one. She heals herself when her HP is low. So in raid, if you don't want to bring any healer, you want to bring damage dealer. Even in the support section, you want to put like tactical support. You don't need any healer if you have her. Number 2 is this skill, increase her own crit by 14%. And this one, increase attack speed by 20.1% after standing still for 10 seconds. Attack speed is insane in this game. Anything that gives attack speed, they are very good in raids. So use that as a benchmark. If you see any skill that, you know, perhaps increase a character's attack speed, you know that character is going to be good for raids. So consider building them for raid purposes. Alright, so those are the characters recommended in Striker slot. Let's talk about special. So Hibiki and Karin, by far, these are going to be, you know, your go-to damage dealer. Hibiki is, you know, pretty straightforward. She does a lot of damage in a circular area. Karin, insane modifier. She is a yellow type, so she might be better than Hibiki in most cases. She does 1000% of attack to one enemy. What is there to even consider? She's like the best one. She's the best one to deal with this boss, for sure. Anything to deal with bosses, she's going to be the #1 priority. Alright, if you don't have these two, alright, you can consider a few other options. If you need healers, ideally you don't really need healers in raids. It seems like healers are not that needed. They are okay. There are some occasions that you can cycle through them. I do use Serena to cycle through the skill cost, but in most cases, characters like Kotama, she's really strong. Alright, she has this skill that buffs allies in the circle. 25% is a lot of buff, and she also has ability to increase accuracy by 14%, and last but not least, increase ally attacks by 9.1% if you can get her to 3 star, which is what I'm trying to work towards as well. I want to try to get her to 3 star. She's going to be quite good in a lot of raids. If you don't have any of the Hibiki and Karin like me, so consider her as an option. Okay, so let's jump into a raid session and I'm going to show you guys my formation. Hopefully we can try out in a very hard. Alright, I'm going to take out Hoshino for Akane. Let's try without defender, but I'm going to have a healer. But in this case, I have a 1 buffer, 1 healer on the back line. You can basically use multiple teams, so don't worry too much about, you know, your first team. I try to mix and match. I'm trying not to put like all my strong characters in just one team. So in case I can't do it in one run, which I don't think I can. Whew, look at this Binah snake boss right here. Alright, so we're gonna turn off auto. Just watch your HP. Just watch the HP. Yeah, we're gonna use that. That should do a ton of damage. Gonna use Iori. Boom. Alright, somebody just subscribe. Alex Poo. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. So we're gonna buff everybody's attack. So clearly she needs some healing, so I'm gonna go in with a heal. Oh my god, her 2-cost skill is so useful. So both Iori and her, I'm gonna try and heal whoever that is at the back. Use her again, 2-cost skill. Alright, notice the boss has 2 things, 2 bars, right? One is the HP. Oh shit, am I gonna die? Okay, my first character died. Maybe I should have used one more healer. Notice there's 2 things, right? One is the HP. There's one more gauge below the boss. That is basically, what do you call that? If you fill that up to full, the boss will get stunned for a short period and will basically receive an insane amount of, what do you call that? Damage during that period of time. So that is something that you want to keep in mind. Right, let me try and cycle through. I have to focus. We have 1 minute left. Timer is on the top right. I think I'm doing pretty decent so far. Alright, time's up. So my first team use, so far I'm using one team. I would say I did okay. Kind of, I managed that very poorly. I don't know how, who died? Akane died, right? Akane died. I think she's more important than Nonomi. I would have, but look at how much Yori did, right? Yori did so much. Yo, if you guys reroll, please reroll for Yori, alright? If you guys are still rerolling, she is so good. So basically, I didn't lose, basically. You can see, I can re-enter the raid, alright? With a different team. Units that you used before, you can't use them again, right? So you can't use them again, so now you can use a different team. So basically, you can keep trying. I tried on 3 different teams. I don't think I have a 4th team set up. I don't think I have enough characters, right? My 4th team, if I can put my 4th team, but it's going to be a bunch of level 1s. So I guess the game rewards you to play, to build multiple characters. So if you build multiple characters, it's definitely going to be beneficial for the raids. But I did make a mistake on my team too. I would love to retry that, so I'm just gonna get it reset. I'm gonna claim my 1 ticket from the mailbox and I'm gonna try again on very hard. I'm pretty sure I can beat it. I did a mistake on the second one because I'm doing manual, I'm not doing auto, so I'm still trying to learn to use the skills correctly. But yeah, that pretty much covers it for the, the raids. Binah. Let me know what you guys think. Currently it's still in beta. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this game mode. It's not something that you have to do every single day. Fortunately, there's sweep tickets as well. If you've done it once, you can sweep multiple times, which is a really good feature. As always, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.